what's up, guys? So I kind of got a lot going on. Just been working out in the garage, letting my friend work on his new bike, and trying to keep cool, but it's pretty hot out here. It's 83 degrees just here in the garage. I've had these fans on, but I turned them off for the video and everything. Keep one up there just to kind of push the hot air out of here and keep it circulating. But this is my new bike. You might have seen this in some of my other videos, or maybe my friend's videos on YouTube. I bought this from him, and I still have my black SV and my other GS. I'm letting him ride my black SV 650 right now while he's finishing this one up. He should have this one going mid next week. It needs tires and a water pump rebuilt, and it's got a hydraulic clutch on it, so he's finishing up that and it'll be on the road. Other than that, got a lot going on this bike. This bike did have Dominator gauges on it, and they're, normally this bike is a SV 650 and a 99, and it's got a single headlight, and it's got a little windscreen, just like it's the exact same windscreen this one is, except this bracket's been flipped and rebolted onto there. But pretty much it would have a single headlight. But he's had these Dominators on it, and he did have this gauge on it. This is the normal gauge, but it had a tack here, and it was broken off in a wreck. Because I actually used to own this bike, and I am not the one that wrecked it. I bought it wrecked, and then I ended up trading it to him for this bike before I fixed this bike up. So anyway, I got it with these gauges on here, and of course these are coming off. They're pretty ugly. They work and everything, there's just no tack on it, and all the lights work, and the mounting on them's broken off, so none of it worked very well. I'm probably going to put this bracket and the gauges on eBay. Somebody probably will need the bracket and the gauges if they're really hurting for them. I mean, the mile per hour works fine, but nothing else. And I don't know what I'm going to do with these yet. They've got cracked lenses on them. Other than that, they work, and they actually have LEDs that go in the bottom of them too. You can put other lights in there. But anyway, so I'll show you kind of what I'm doing to it. So I took those off, and I've got all my wires marked and stuff, so I'm going to wire up. But I've actually just mounted up some Trail Tecs here, like I got on my GS over there. So I've got the lights out of it right now, but it'll have like the turn lights and the overheat lights and that kind of thing in it. But I've just made up this stainless steel bracket today. It's not really final. I don't know if I'm gonna do something else with it. I'm kind of thinking I want to mount this instead of up here, down underneath here, because I could actually tuck it in up underneath this gauge at least a little bit more. But I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do. But it is all mounted. It's mounted to the original 2 holes under here that the gauges normally mount to. And it does fit pretty well in there. You can see it kind of curves right in there with that. But I've actually got another fly screen coming, because I don't think I'm going to keep this. I bought a Buell, I think it's a Lightning or XB12 windscreen off there. It's got kind of a bubble in it. It looks a lot better, a little bit bigger too, and a little bit taller. So that may be what's going to go on here. I got it pretty cheap for just 55 bucks, and it's pretty much brand new. So that'll be going on here, and along with, you might be wondering, the new headlights. So I've got these to go on here. These are Buell Ulysses headlights. I don't know the exact year they come off of, but those are brand new, and then the cage there is brand new on. It's got a grill. That's the main thing I like about them. They got a better pattern than the Dominator headlights, and a lot brighter. The only difference is they run one at a time, like this side's your low beam and the other side's your high beam. But you can wire them a little bit different, so you can have both of them on at the same time. But for now I'm just going to hook them up normally. But they should look pretty good on here. But these were pretty expensive. I mean, the Dominators, you can get that whole setup, both sides, for I think 50 bucks. But like I said, that one needs new lenses, and the lenses alone are like 25 bucks, so you might as well just buy new Dominators. But I went ahead and spent some extra and bought these. So these will pretty much go up under here just like that, somewhere right in there, maybe a little bit higher, something just like that. But yeah, these will be a lot better, and they'll mount right up to my normal brackets. This is a normal SV 650 headlight bracket, and so it'll mount right up to those. Other than that, so new gauges and that kind of thing, new fly screen I'll have coming, the new headlights. I've got some new levers on here, just like my black SV 650, the S version I have. It's got these levers, so I went ahead and ordered some of these because I really like those levers. And let's see, I've got also a few other parts up here to go on it. Got some new grips. These are soft gel grips. I like these that are on it already, but I think I'm going to switch to these because these are quite a bit softer and keep the vibration down. And quite a few other things I'll be doing. You know, I'm going to do an oil change on it. I got a new K&N oil filter. I've got a new magnetic drain plug to go on it. This is the clutch side gasket because it needs a new gasket on there. It's not leaking it at the moment, but it's been siliconed a little bit with RTV silicone where it split. So I'm going to go ahead and put a new gasket on it. And I've also got a new seat cable where you turn the key to pop that rear seat. It's like a little trunk. The cable, he said, what he was thinking was about to break. So if it did break while it was on there, he wouldn't be able to get the seat off very easily. I wouldn't know how you'd get it off if the cable did break. So other than that, it's a super nice bike. It's got just over 14,000 miles on it, which is a little bit more than my black one, but of course this is a 99. My black one's a 2002 and it's got, you know, just over 7,000. This one's got a lot done to it though. The whole frame's been powder coated black. The swing arm's been powder coated. The wheels have been powder coated, the rims there. And it's got a homemade crash cage for it. That's a really nice one because you can't hardly find good ones that fit the SVs. And you definitely can't find a big one like this anymore. You have to buy the ones that just stick out here. And this one's a lot better. And you can actually put your feet up on it. It sticks out so far and kind of like highway pegs, you know, lay your legs over it, not really your feet up here. Other than that, it's got a brand new chain and sprocket on it. It's probably got 600, 700 miles on it so far on the chain, sprockets, and everything. The front tires probably got, you know, 3,000 or 4,000 miles on it. It was pretty, same time I bought my tires was when he put these on here. He just rides a lot more than me. The back tire's about time to replace it, even though he just bought it, but he does do a lot of riding. So it's probably got less than 1,000 miles left or so. But it'll be good for now, and I'll ride it for now and order me another one in the next few weeks. So this bike has, you know, the motor's been painted. I believe that motor's been painted. Mine's silver, and that one's been painted black, it looks like. But it does have a nice belly paint on there. That's not a SV650 belly paint. It's for something else, but it does look really good on there, and it really makes the bike look good. But other than that, it's pretty well taken care of. I mean, he doesn't neglect it or anything. It's got a new Delcovic muffler. That muffler, he just put that on there too, that slip-on, and that's a real nice Delcovic. I think it's a 200 or 400 mm or something like that. I forget what he said it was, but he just put that on there, and it's super nice. It's got the straps on here that are hanging off. Those are for some bags that he's got, and I got the bags off of him too, so I'll have the top bag and 2 side bags that I can put between my 2 SVs and, you know, have some bags for him now. But yeah, other than that, it's pretty sweet. I mean, I love everything being powder coated. It's got Superbike handlebars on it, and it sits up a lot better. That's what I mainly like about this bike, because my 650, my other black one, my S version, has clip-ons, and you got to lean over a lot. And that one also over there, that GS, you've got to lean over a lot on. But this one's really comfortable to sit on. You're in more of an upright position and everything. So it's a lot more comfortable. So I've got everything else here. It's got, you know, the mirrors for it. It goes on the bars and side covers and the seat and everything. I've just got it taken off for now. But other than that, it's in really good shape. You know, nothing wrong with it mechanically or anything like that. It's ready to ride. I'm just kind of updating quite a bit of stuff because he's been wanting to put these Trail Techs on here for a while, and he always wanted the Buell headlights, but he never got them. But I'm going to go ahead and put all this stuff on here and get it ready to go. It should be a whole lot better. But yeah, I haven't made a video in quite a while just because I've been busy with other stuff and helping him with this bike and that kind of thing. So just kind of sitting out in the garage today, you know, messing around and working on this bike. So yeah, like I said, I let him use my my 02 SV for a while, just till next week when he gets this one done. Because this one's it's a 98 ZG1000 Kawasaki Concourse, and it's a touring bike, straight up touring. This is more of a sport touring, just like my other O2 SV, and this is more of an actual touring bike. It's fully faired and everything. It's got all the bags and everything there laying all around for it, but it's a really nice bike too. So he's moving into the more of a touring bike and getting away from this type of bike. He wants to go on longer trips, so he went ahead and sold me this one, and I got it a whole lot cheaper than my O2 SV. So of course it's got some more miles in them, you know, it's 3 years older, but it's still a really nice bike, and I love the frames on here, and that's really what I wanted to do with my O2 SV. I wanted to take all the plastics off and make it a naked bike like this, but this is much easier just to buy one that's a naked bike, and then I can do what I want with it. You kind of see the front fender there. But yeah, it's going to be pretty sweet. But I'm pretty much going to be wiring all this up today. I've got most of it, and I've got the, you know, a couple guides inside of people doing them. And I've also wired one up to that, and it works good. So I'm going to go ahead and wire everything up to here, except on this one I'm going to actually be able to use the coolant. This is the coolant tint that goes in your line, and I've actually got an extra one because my other kit came with one. So I'll have an extra one of those and whatnot, but I'm going to, you know, put the coolant right in line with that. I forget which side you want to put it on. I think it's this side over here is the side you want it to go on. That way you get the temperature right out of the engine. But yeah, that's what I'm up to. So thanks for watching. I guess I could say a few other things. Also, this has had the tank riser mod done to it, where it's got tank risers on it to get more airflow. Other than that, it's completely stock. It's got just the slip-on and just the tank risers. My other O2 has got everything else. It's got the entire race exhaust with the tank risers, the de-snorkeled filter, and it's been jetted up for everything. So it's a little bit more peppier than this, and it's got, you know, a little bit more lower end. But when we race, we're almost dead even with this bike and my O2. I mean, they're almost dead even. So there's really not a lot of difference. Other than that, I don't know if I said it, I put new levers on here, but alright, well, thanks for watching. I'll probably throw up some other videos when I'm done with it, and when I get everything wired up and get it all on here and get my new windscreen on here and that kind of thing. So yeah, appreciate everybody watching, and there's probably going to be more videos to come. I'll probably start making a few more moto vlog videos once I get back out and get some time to ride and that kind of thing. But yeah, I still got the old GS. It's still kicking away, nothing wrong with it, and it's running good. I recently did the top cam cover gasket. It was leaking just a little bit on down to the spark plug, so I went ahead and replaced that and sealed it all up, so it's good to go. But anyway, I'm going to have fun doing this because this has already got the high output wiring mod that you get so you can have your aftermarket headlights brighter than the normal single headlight. Yeah, so it's running straight from the battery. So my new one should be pretty easy to hook up. I mean, it's pretty much got the dim and the bright right there. You hook at the ground, and that's it. And then pretty much the gauges here, I'm going to go ahead and cut this wire off, or actually I'm going to pull them out of there, and then if I sell the gauges, I'll send this plug with the gauges. That way somebody can run in their own connectors into this plug and have a nice connector for it. And it should be pretty sweet. So anyway, thanks for watching.